You know spaghetti. Woo! Sorry about that. Earthquake. You know spaghetti again. The long pieces of spaghetti tangle and stick together. The long molecules of petrol tangle and stick together. Petrol for cars is made of carbon and hydrogen atoms in long lines called molecules. 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 Molecules of carbon and hydrogen are called hydrocarbons. Yes, hydrocarbons. In fact, that's a good edit. Hydrocarbons are like spaghetti. Lines of carbon and hydrogen bonded. Lines of carbon with hydrogen bonded onto the sides. Comma. Semicolon. The bonds between the carbons on the carbon chain are strong bonds called covalent bonds. Yes, the spaghetti is all it's not going to pull apart easily. Well, you can bite it apart, but you can easily pull one spaghetti off the next spaghetti just with a little pull. Covalent is how to say covalent. The bonds that hold hydrogen on are also called covalent bonds. Spaghetti is the same, made of long pieces that are 100 times easier to pull apart than they are to break. Long cooked lengths of spaghetti tangle and stick together. The bonds that stick one hydrocarbon molecule to the hydrocarbon molecules next to it are weak van der Waals bonds. Weak bonds called van der Waals bonds. Van der Waals. Van der Waals, I think he was a Dutch gentleman. Van der Waals forces are 1/100th strength of a covalent bond. There is 2 van der Waals forces for each carbon in the molecule. Longer molecules have more van der Waals bonds sticking them together. Yes, the billions of atoms long molecules that make up wood mean that one line of wood is strongly bonded to the next line of wood. You can see the lines actually in some wood sometimes, and those lines are bonded together, millions of weak bonds, making them strong altogether. Petrol is made of hydrocarbon molecules that are from 7 to 11 carbons long. The high-octane fuel used in sports car has 8 carbons in the molecule. Oct means 8, just like octopus, octagon and October, which used to be the 8th month. Shorter pieces of spaghetti are easier to pull apart, and so it is with short hydrocarbon molecules, like methane. Just in case nobody knows how to pronounce methane, let's put it in cloud. Tell my wife to do it. Methane has only 1 carbon and 4 hydrogens. Oh. Oh wow, that's a bit of a mistake. CH4. And it's so easy to pull apart. That methane is a that. Oh dear. Editing. That methane is a gas. Long spaghetti tangles and sticks together so much that it's hard to pull apart. Harder. Long. Long spaghetti is a solid mass. Very long hydrocarbons are called bitumen. Bitumen. Bitumen is 50 carbons long, and so it is solid. Bitumen is used to make roads. Some roads are grey concrete. The grey roads are concrete. But all the black roads are made of stones in bitumen. The black liquid that comes out of the ground in Texas is called crude. Crude oil is a mixture of 1/3 methane, 1/10 petrol, 1/3 bitumen, called crude oil's fractions. These are fractions. Methane has 1 carbon and is a gas. Bunsen burner gas and some farts are methane. Yes, all farts are hydrogen. 1/3 of people have methane. Ooh, is that okay? Can you see that? A mixture of methane and hydrocarbons up to 4 carbons long is called refinery gas. Refinery gas is used Refinery gas is used for cookers in kitchens. Petrol has 7 to 11 carbons in each molecule. Petrol is a liquid that evaporates quickly. The fuel used... Wow, so many. The fuel used in planes has 12 to 18 carbons in each hydrocarbon molecule. Plane fuel is called aviation fuel. Aviation fuel is called kerosene. Fuel for lorries and ferries and some cars has 12 to 18 carbons in each molecule, called diesel. Diesel. Oh yes, diesel cars. Since Volkswagen did its nasty cheating stuff, diesel cars are now thought of being very polluting. Well, they are very polluting. And Volkswagen's cheating really put the last nail in the coffin. Oil used to lubricate your car's engine, oil used to, yes, has 18 to 25 carbons in each molecule, called mineral oil. Fuel oil for ships and power stations is a very thick liquid with 20 to 27 carbons. Candles are made from solid hydrocarbon molecules, 25 to 35 carbons long. Have I used the word solid already? I think people get it. Liquid, solid. Molecules of crude oil that are more than 35 carbons long are used to make roads and is called bitumen. Bitumen is also known as tar. Yes, the roads do start melting if on very, very hot days in Hong Kong. If you walk across them in stiletto heels, the very thin, pointy heels that ladies sometimes wear, you will sink in through the semi-liquid bitumen and stones. Longer spaghetti pieces are more solid. Longer carbon chains are more solid. Longer molecules tangle together more and stick together more due to lots of weak van der Waals forces. Methane, CH4, is used to cook food. If you have gas, burn a Bunsen burner or fart, if you have gas. Burn a Bunsen burner or fart if you have gas. What? That's a terrible sentence. I just don't like it at all. It's just an awful sentence. It doesn't make any sense. Petrol, C8H18, is used in car engines because it is safe and evaporates. Plane fuel is called aviation fuel. Or kerosene. S-I-N? N-E. Yes. Double the number of carbon atoms in a molecule and add 2 to get the number of hydrogen atoms in the molecule, written CnH plus 2. Ooh, lots of editing. Sorry about that. Done now. Did you see the one mistake that I made on purpose? Send me a comment, write down in comments. Oh, I've got to please turn over. Press my circular picture to get more of my videos. Press like, press subscribe. Bye!